unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops, a great millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation, peace, and blessing unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. All right, Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. And just as the title entails, and just as Elder Apostle Tahar coined this year, 2024, the year, the hopeful year where Jacob's trouble is going to begin. So just as the title entails, let the troubles begin. Okay? And so let's get into it. I don't have any precepts here, but I'm just going to go in the spirit. Because just to break it down of what that the elder apostle Tahar, he coined that this year very beautifully, because again, we have to understand the underlining. Shalom, shalom, shalom. It's the brother Simeon Yasharala, okay, the brother Yashua, okay. Shalom, 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 okay. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah, and Barakatah to you brothers and sisters watching, okay. All right. So basically, as I was trying to say, we have to understand the undertone and the seriousness of what Jacob's trouble brings. Okay, because we understand that yes, we understand that it brings evil. Okay, evil because again the judgment will begin at the house of Israel. Let me bring that up. It says here in 2 Peter. It's like a 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And judgment goes into what? Punishment. Okay, the Lord is going to start punishing before, just as a father punishes his children before he punishes anyone else's children. Okay, we're going to get the licks first as Israelites. Okay, starting with the 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, it says here, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And Lord willing, this time is here. This year is the start of this time, man. And we hope that 2024 brings a vibration of judgment. Okay, so like and if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and sinner appear? Okay, they're not going to appear. They're going to be destroyed. Why? Because the Lord is going to reserve them for that judgment. Okay, the righteous are scarcely going to be saved, just as it says in Jeremiah. Let me see, Jeremiah 30:7. Let me bring that out. As it says here, Jeremiah 30:7, and it reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it." So again, you have to understand the seriousness behind Jacob's trouble. The reason that elder apostle Tahar coined this year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, it tells you that this day is great and then none is like it. Why? Because of the great evil, the great judgment that the Lord is going to bring. It says there's going to be one dead from they're going to be dead from one end of the earth to the other. Okay, the slain of the Lord shall be many. The Lord is coming down with great wrath. He's coming down with the sword and with the fire to plead with all flesh. And again, plead goes into judgment, goes into punish. Okay, it goes to putting people to deleting people, man. Control, alt, delete. Okay, so it says here, it is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who is that? He is the elect of the house of Israel. Those that fear the name of Yahweh Shemashai. Those that walk according to righteousness, that have faith. Okay, let's go into it. It says here in Ezekiel 9:4, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city." Okay, the Lord Yahweh is speaking to an angel. Okay, so he's telling the angel, ordering the angel to go in the midst of the city. Go through the midst of Jerusalem, which is the people before it's a place. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Indians. Okay, you are Jerusalem. Okay, the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are Jerusalem. Okay, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the man that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Okay, it says here. So again, set a mark. That mark goes into tawab. It's a mark of exemption, contrary to the mark the Revelation 13, which is the Korab. Okay, those are two different marks. One is a mark. One is a sin unto death, and one is a exemption from punishment. Okay, so the Lord is going to go into the midst of Jerusalem. Okay, to set a mark on who? Upon the man that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So the characteristics, so the qualification to obtain that mark is for you to be against the society. Just as just Lot was vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked, just as we are in his stead this day, those that are in the right mindset, that are against the wickedness that is being done in the world, man. Due to Esau Edom being in power, man, pushing evil, pushing darkness as the norm. Okay, setting light as evil and darkness as good. Okay, turning the world upside down. Okay. And it says here, and to the other he said in mine hearing, so and to the other angels he said, go ye after him through the city and smite. Okay, and again you have to remember that that was a direction, a commandment from the Lord. The Lord is telling the angels to do these things. Okay, the Lord himself, the Lord is saying, on one hand he's saying, go and set a mark upon those that follow me. Okay, and on the other hand he says what? Go ye after him and smite, meaning kill, meaning delete. Okay, let none of your eyes, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. The Lord is telling the angels to not have pity. Okay, show no remorse, man. Whoever doesn't have that mark, you delete them, man. Control all delete. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children. So even the little children are gonna get it, man. Okay. And again, you have to see it. The Lord doesn't think the way we think, man. The Lord knows the spirit that's in each one of us, man. Each and every one of us, the Lord knows our spirit. So if that little child was determined to be destroyed because he's a wicked, that's the spirit that is in that child is a wicked spirit that has come back to the reincarnation to suffer judgment. Okay. And you have to understand that. That's why you yourself, just as the angels are not gonna have pity, just as the angels are not gonna disobey the commandments of the Lord, we have to be in the same mindset, man. We can't care for the people that are going to be destroyed on this side. Okay, we have to, just as it says in Second Esdras, pray not for them that are going to be destroyed, but rather pray for them that are going to be delivered. Focus on them that have the same mindset as you. Focus on them that serve the Lord. Forget about the others, man. It says what? Many will perish because they forsook the ways of the Lord, man. All those that are going to be destroyed in the times to come is because they forsook the Lord, man. Unless the Lord has set you up to be a martyr, okay? If you die for His name's sake, again, that's just to prove that you have faith in Him. That's just to show that you believe, okay? And again, and we know what happens for those that sleep in Yahushua. They're gonna be the first ones to be raised up. So it's not a lose-lose, it's a win-win situation in either way when you retain your integrity even unto death. Okay, and your integrity in what? In the doctrine, in the faith, in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, so again it says what? Ezekiel 9:6, slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children. Okay, both it's like a slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. Again, the Lord is causing a separation between the righteous and the wicked of His people. Okay, those are going to be delivered because you were set apart. Okay, it says, "Come out of her, my people, lest you be partakers of the sins." Okay, and again, you're not going to be partakers of the sins because you were against the sins to begin with. Okay, you were against the mindset of Babylon the Great. You were walking in the light. You were children of the light. You were not walking as the children of darkness. You were walking according to the faith, according to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And that's why you're going to be delivered. That's why these other, Lord willing, okay? And that's why these other people, because they forsook the Lord, okay, they're going to be destroyed. And I'm speaking about the Israelites. You heathen, you're done, man. Okay, it's like, if you get delivered, it's just to go into slavery, man. If you survive the evils that are about to happen in Jacob's trouble, okay, at the return of Yahushai, okay, if you survive, that just means that the Lord has preserved you to be the first fruit for slavery. All right, because again, there's going to be massive deaths. If you're not of the elect and you're a heathen, you're just going to be reserved for slavery, man. Okay. So it says here, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient man which were before the house. All right. So I think the brother has a precept here. It says here, this is from Simeon Yasharallah, the brother Yashar. It says here, Daniel 1 and Daniel 12 and 1. So like it says here, and at that time, let me see. Yeah. And at that time shall Michael stand up, okay, the angel, okay, Micah Allah, okay. So the Michaels will stand up, that great prince will stand it for the children of thy people, and there shall be at that time, so like, and there shall be a time of trouble such as was never since there was a nation, even to the same time, okay, even to that time. So like even so like since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book, everyone that has obtained that tawab, everyone that, just as the angel not going to come near those that have received the tawab, meaning they're not going to go slay them, they're not going to go control, out, delete them, okay, they're going to go protect them. Ultimately the Lord is going to go send his angels to protect those that fear for him, that serve him, okay. It says those that the angels of the Lord encamp it around them that fear the Lord and protects them. Roughly paraphrasing, okay. But that's what it entails, man. Jacob's trouble, it comes with a serious undertone of evil, okay. Because again, that's what the Lord is bringing, as it says in Ezekiel 7, I believe. Let me see. And evil is come. Yeah, it says here in Ezekiel 7, and I'll start at 3, 7 and 3. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee. I will judge thee according to thy ways, and I will recompense thee and I will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. So again, what you've sown, that is what you're gonna reap. If you sowed in the spirit, you're gonna reap life everlasting. But if you sowed in wickedness, you're gonna reap wickedness. All right, that's what's gonna happen. The Lord is not mocked. Whatever you sow, that's what you're gonna reap, man. Okay, my eyes shall not spare. The Lord is not a man that he should spare. His judgments are exact. Okay, his judgments are righteous. Okay, what we had to go through as a nation, under the oppressions that we had to go through, the punishments that we had to go through, the abasement that we had to endure, okay, it was because of our disobedience, okay. But now, due to the atrocities that Isa Edom has committed, he's going to be rewarded. He's going to be worthy of the great judgment that the Lord is bringing upon his people. First off, how he destroyed the people of the Lord, man. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. But who caused that lack of knowledge, man? Isa Edom even took away the name, our heritage, or our own being, man. We don't even, most of the 2/3 of our people who rejected the Lord, they don't even know who they are, man. Okay, again, it starts with the Lord. That was all part of prophecy, but who was the cause of it? Okay, well, who did the Lord use to bring that prophecy to pass? He used Esau Edom, and Esau Edom will not be unpunished for that, man. Okay, it says Jeremiah, it was told Jeremiah that even him, he will discontinue from his heritage. Okay, but who caused it to happen? Esau Edom, well, during the Greek Empire. Well, the Greek Empire was the beginning of the evil to really spread. Okay, because why? The wicked were in rulership, and from that time, ever since, from that time till now, the evils are nothing but are doing nothing but multiply, even to the point of Jacob's trouble bringing destruction to the Lord bringing destruction to this place. Okay, so again it says here, my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity. Again, the Lord will not have pity. Okay, if you're not doing what is right by him, he's not gonna have mercy upon you, man. Okay, but I will recompense thy ways upon you, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, thus said the Lord power, okay? And evil, and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, and watches for thee, behold, it is come. Okay, and that's another undertone that Jacob's trouble brings. Okay, Jacob's trouble represents, really, I wouldn't say the beginning, because the beginning of the downfall of Esau Edom's kingdom was at the birth of Yahushai. Yahushai was at his arrival, that brought a whole different vibration on the earth. He was the Messiah. He is the one that we were waiting about, that we were waiting. Okay, the whole book speaks of that brother that would come out of that brother that would that angel that will come to us and deliver us from our sins. Okay, Yahweh represents that entity. Okay, Yahweh is that entity that will deliver Israel from their sins. Okay, starting with the elect. Okay, and that being said, that was the beginning of the downfall of this kingdom. Okay, and now Yahushua is going to come back to take what's his. okay, to put back the crown on his head, to take down the Isa from high authority, to take him down from the rulership seat, and place himself there, man. Ultimately, give back the kingdom to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, but again, the Jacob's trouble represents, in a sense, the beginning of the breakdown of this society. Okay, and again, we're gonna Jacob is gonna suffer. Okay, but the whole world is gonna suffer. Okay, it's not just Jacob's trouble. It's not just Jacob's trouble, because again, the hour of temptation is gonna hit the whole world, man. Okay, everyone's gonna go through it, man. But even more the elect and those that fear the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, because the great persecution is coming. But we understand that even after the even going through the persecution, that there is an end to that, man. There's gonna be Jacob's trouble represents the end of this kingdom, the end of our affliction, okay, the end of wickedness. Because after Jacob's trouble, what's gonna happen? Yahweh Shai is gonna return, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai is gonna return and raise up a standard against Esau Edom, man. Yahweh Shai is gonna come and reestablish order in the world, man. That's what we're waiting for. That's our hope. So that's why even we understand the seriousness and of Jacob's trouble, but we also afterwards we have the hope of a better future. Okay, contrary to the people in the world that have their trust in this wicked kingdom, that put their hopes and dreams in this world. Okay, so when this world is destroyed by Jacob's trouble, when this world is destroyed by the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, okay, these people are going to lose their stability. These people are going to bug out. These people will have nothing to live for. They're going to become crazy. It says, the love of men shall wax cold. Okay, because of iniquity. Okay, these people are going to turn savage. These people are going to become savages, man. Okay, they're going to turn against one another, man. There's going to be civil wars, seditions. Okay, family members killing each other. Okay, your best friends, you're fighting one another. Okay, and the scripture says all that, man. Okay, and that's what it brings, man. But again, it's gonna be a time as never before, man. So again, you have to understand that we never seen the things that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is gonna do. We never seen that before, man. Even it's gonna be worse than what he did unto Egypt the first time during the first Exodus. Okay, it's gonna be worse than the flood. It's gonna be worse than World War One, World War Two. Okay, the Lord is coming to do great damage on the world, man. And Lord willing, this year is the beginning of it, man. Hopefully, we pray for this, man. I speak as a man. Okay, and I know that you brothers and sisters, we hope for the same thing, man. We hope for the destruction of this iniquity, man. We pray for the evil to come to an end, and that Yahushua comes and establishes righteousness, man. Okay, let me see if I have a few precepts here. It says here, Second Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom, again Jacob's trouble, okay, shall be the end of this time. So after Jacob's trouble, that represents the end of this time, because after Jacob's trouble, Yahushua is going to return. Okay, all right. So after the day of doom represents what? It represents. It says what? But the day of doom, Jacob's trouble, shall be the end of this time, meaning this age, meaning the rulership of Esau Edom. Okay. Okay, and as it says, Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, so the day of doom represents the end of this wickedness. Okay, of the wicked being in rulership. Okay, that's why even if you understand that evil has to come, okay, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. But still, we understand that after the rain comes the rainbow, as they say in the world. So it says here, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past. Okay, so the corruption is going to be for this world, man. All right, it's not going to be for the world to come, because when Yahushua returns, we're going to be changed. Lord willing, we're a part of that number. Okay, you brothers and sisters watching, myself, we're a part of that number. Okay, when Yahushua returns, we're gonna be changed and resemble like unto His. We're gonna have a change of body. We're going to put off the mortal and put on immortality. Okay, just as it says in Second Ezra, just as it says in Corinthians, I believe. Okay, you see, and First Thessalonians. Okay, we're gonna put on immortality, man. Okay, and corrupt. It says here. I'll read that again, Salakia. Second Ezra 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of the immortality for to come. And that's our expectation, man. Okay? Wherein corruption is past. Intemperance is at an end. Infidelity is cut off. Okay, evil is gonna come to an end, starting with Isa Edom being the base, man. Okay, righteousness is grown and the truth is sprung up. Okay, so that's what it represents, man. The day of doom. Okay, and again, we that's what we pray for. That's why it says what? Let me see. The Lord is gonna put a different spirit on His elect because again, that is our hope. Okay, because let me bring out this first because again, that's what we have faith in. Okay, what is our faith? What is a part of doctrine? What is the part of the doctrine? Having faith, right? So it says here in Hebrews 11:1, it says here, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so we don't see the day of doom yet. Okay, Jacob's trouble is not here yet, but we know that Jacob's trouble is going to come. Okay, because it is written. We have faith that because it's in the scriptures, it's going to come to pass. Okay, it's a prophecy, it has to happen. Okay, because again, it says it's going to be a day like none ever before. Okay, we know that it didn't happen yet, so it has to come to pass. Okay, and we don't see it, but we see it through our spiritual eyes. Okay, and that being said, which one that I want to bring after this? Yeah, here we go. It says here, and knowing that these things are going to happen, the Lord is going to put a different spirit in us. Already, the fact that we're hoping for it. Okay, the fact that we're hoping for it, that's our hope. That's our faith. It says, what else is our faith, man? Let me see. In Revelation 13, 13 and 10, I believe. Yeah. It says here in Revelation 13:9, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So again, Esau Edom is in rulership right now, man. You don't see him in captivity, but us, the people in the world, they don't perceive that. They don't perceive a world that is not being run by Esau Edom. But us, we understand that his kingdom is gonna come to an end, and when he goes down, he's gonna go down to the bottom. Okay, even lower than dirt. Okay, he's gonna go into captivity. Why? Because he's the top enemy of the Lord, man, and for the abomination that he has done unto Jacob, even to the point where he's gonna be the only nation that's gonna be destroyed. There's not gonna be any more Edomites in the kingdom of heaven after 1,000 years of hardcore labor. Okay, hardcore slavery, man. Just as it says again, it's not me. I didn't invent this. I didn't write this, or maybe in the reincarnation, regardless. It says, I didn't write this. It says here, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? See, if you bring a man into captivity, if you engage yourself in the act of slaving another human being, okay, you're gonna have to go into that the same thing. As they say, karma is gonna come back to you. So the same way that you put the children of Israel, the apple of the Lord's eye, in slavery, you're gonna have to go in slavery. Okay, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And Esau Edom has lived with the sword. It said that it was given him power to take away peace from the earth. And why? How does he that? And how has he taken peace from the earth? He has taken the peace out of the earth by violence. Okay? When you think about it, World War I and World War II were caused by the so-called white man. Okay? It's not a conflict that an Arab caused. It's not a conflict that the so-called Africans have caused. Okay, it's not a conflict that the Asians have caused. No, it was a problem due to it was an internal conflict concerning the so-called white man's nations, which caused the whole world to go into war, man. But that's gonna happen again. But now we have different kind of the World War III is gonna happen as well. That's a part of our faith. That's a part of our that's a part of doctrine. Because again, while these other nations are fighting in the midst of them, Yahushua has to come in the midst of World War III. It's all a part of the script, okay, that the Lord has set up. But again, if you kill with the sword, you must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So again, this is what we're waiting for as children of Yahweh, as saints. Okay, that's what you're waiting for. Okay, to have your enemies go into slavery because they put you into slavery, to have them die by the sword because they killed with the sword. Okay, they have shed the blood of the innocent. Okay, again, it says the patience and the faith of the saints. So If you don't agree with this, you're not in the right mindset. Okay, if you don't want to see Isa Edom under your foot, okay, under your having your foot under his neck, so like having his foot over his neck, you're not in the right mindset. Even these other nations too. If you do not want these other nations, these heathen, to be under your subjection, to be subject unto you, you're not in the right mindset. Okay, and you're gonna have to come. If you're in Israel, you'll have to come back to the reincarnation and just get with the program. Okay, because there's not gonna be no ifs, ands, and buts when you come back in the reincarnation. You're just gonna come back in your right mindset. You need to be reprogrammed. Okay, if you do not agree with the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, if you do not agree with his judgments, okay, you're gonna have to be reprogrammed in the kingdom to come, man. You're gonna have to be destroyed on this side also because you sided with the ops. You sided with the ops, you're gonna be destroyed with the ops. Okay, because again, you don't have faith and you disagree with the ways of the Lord, man. You think yourself better than the Lord, man. You're gonna learn, man. You're gonna learn today, man. Okay, so it says here. And again, the Lord is going to change our mindset. So again, our faith is a substance of things not yet seen. Okay, so we don't see Jacob's trouble. We don't see the destruction yet, but we see it through the spiritual lens. We see that something is being brewed up. Okay, we feel it in the spirit. Okay, and that's why you have to be spiritual to understand the prophecies, to believe in such a things. Because again, the word was preached unto us and unto them, but to them it did not profit. Because why? It was not mixed with faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please the Lord. Okay, so it says here, so again, the Lord is going to change the mindset. He's going to change the spirit of his people, man. We're going to see, to the point where we see people dropping dead. It's going to be like nothing to us, man. Okay, it says here in Job 5, and I'll start at 19. The Lord, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yet in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Again, why is that? Because again, we, Lord willing, we obtain that tawab, that mark of exemption. Okay, the Lord said the Lord is sending the evil, but just as He's sending the evil, He's sending protection unto those that follow Him. Okay, it says here in famine. Okay, so it says there says there's going to be in famine. Okay, in famine He shall redeem thee from death. So again, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Okay, those that don't serve the Lord, they're going to be hungry. Okay, so in famine, so that shows that in the time of Jacob's trouble, there might be a famine where you're going to be located. It doesn't say that the whole world there's going to be famine. Okay, but you might be in a situation, you might be in a place where there's no more food, there's no access to food. Okay, you see, but again, the righteous, the elect, okay, the hopeful elect, those that serve the Lord, they're gonna eat. They're gonna be redeemed from death. In war, from the power of the sword. Okay, so we're gonna be protected even in war. Okay, Lord willing. Okay, thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, and neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it cometh. Okay, that could be the nuclear missiles. Okay, when if you get beamed up, you're not worried about it because you're taken out of it. It's come out of my people, lest they be partakers of the sins. If you get beamed up, that's salvation. Okay, because again, if when you get beamed up, the missiles are being shut up. Okay, so just as you're getting beamed up, the people that are left behind in Babylon, they're getting destroyed. They're eating those missiles. Okay, it says here, neither shall thou be afraid of the scourges of the tongue, neither shall thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. The Lord is going to give us a spirit where when everyone's going through hell, we're going to be laughing. We're going to be good. Okay? So even if, yes, you might go through hell and you might go to hell. So like you might go through hell. Okay? You might go through hell depending on the situation that you're in. You still have to put it in remembrance that the Lord, if you keep fighting until the end, if you keep you preserve your faith until the end, the Lord is going to deliver you, man. Either in death or in life. Regardless, man. Salvation is written. Okay? And it says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shall thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Okay, so let's go into second Ezra 2 and 45. Um, that's the spirit that the righteous are gonna have in that time, man. We're gonna be protected, having the assurance that the Lord is with you, man. That the Lord is protecting you in those days, man. We're gonna walk different. As it says, we're gonna be stable in that time where everyone's bugging out, okay, not knowing, running like chickens without heads, okay, headless chickens. Okay, the men of the Lord are gonna have a certain confidence. Okay, the men of the Lord are gonna know how to maneuver in Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord is gonna put a different spirit in us, man. Lord willing, we're part of that number. Okay, so it says here in Second Ezra, I believe verse 37, no 27. It says here, Second Ezra 2 and 27. Be not weary. Okay, so don't faint, don't be afraid. Okay, don't second guess. The Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power. Okay, so it says here, in trusting in the Lord, man. Our power comes from the fact that we believe in the Lord, that we trust in the Lord, man. Okay, it says here, be not worried, for when the day of trouble, again, Jacob's trouble, okay, the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Okay, so you're gonna be, again, at famine and destruction, thou shalt laugh. When everything is going through hell, everything is going to hell, okay, when all hell is breaking loose and all loose is breaking hell, you're gonna be good, man. Okay, you're going to be merry and have abundance while others are suffering. Why? Because of their disobedience unto Yahweh Shem Yahshai. In that moment, they shall know who served the Lord, man. Okay? When you're eating, when you're being fed, okay? Just as Elijah was being fed during the time of the famine. Why was he being fed? Because he was a man of the Lord. Okay? Because he was righteous. Okay? Because he feared the Lord, man. Because he served the Lord. That's why he was being fed, man. That's our ticket out, man. Our this doctrine, our faith in this doctrine, that's our ticket out, man. That's our life, and you have to understand that, man. In the time of evil that is about to happen, man. If you don't have this faith, you're done. Okay, if you don't believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, you're done, man. Okay, you only left to survive by your own means, but the Lord knows how to. The Lord is a terrible power, man. Allah Shaja, man. People are gonna acknowledge, okay, that the Lord is nothing to mess with, man. Okay, so it says here, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, and lo, that day will come. That day will come, man. Okay? Others shall weep and be sorrowful. So that's going to be the mindset, the scenario. That's the future that is awaiting the people that are not in the sanctuary of faith. They are not following after the right doctrine. Okay, the 100% truth of the gospel. They're gonna weep and be sorrowful. Okay, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee. Okay, these other nations shall envy thee, but they shall not be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. Why? Because the Lord is protecting you, man. Okay, they might even have a thought to come and steal your food. They might drop dead right there and there, man. They might see Michael pull up, just the sight of Michael might, they might give up the ghost. Okay, and again, it tells you that they, just and it tells you in Wisdom of Solomon 17 how they seen apparitions. The Lord is a terrible power, man. It's a terrible thing to fall in the hands of the Lord, man. The Lord can make you see the spirit realm. Okay, you might see a dreadful spirit right in front of you. You just give up the ghost, man. The times that we're coming into, man, there's gonna be a time of the strange works, man. The Lord is gonna do His strange works, and I'm gonna finish with this, man. All right, and again, the time of Jacob's trouble is gonna bring a vibration of, it's going to be the end of all the wickedness to come. But again, just as Babylon has to be destroyed, like a great millstone cast into the water, okay, so like with great violence, okay, has this kingdom has to be destroyed with great violence. This whole system has to be broken down. The people have to be broken down, because just as we said it in camp, brother Mahaya said it at camp, Israel only understands through violence. They only understand through pain. So, just as it says, after death, by pain, they will understand the Lord. They will understand that the Lord is, man. Okay? Because why? They have loathed His law, meaning despised. Okay? Because they have despised the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, after they will learn after death by pain. Okay? So what was the precept that I wanted to close with? Let me see. I know it was in Second Ezra. Weary abundance. It escapes me. Bear with me. Evil. Yeah, it escapes me. Salakia. So I guess I'm gonna close up with this, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Okay, we're coming into a time of seriousness, man. We're coming into a time where you have to be focused. You have to be in the spirit. Okay, you have to. We're coming into a time where you might not be with other brothers, and so you have to make sure that you yourself you're on point. Okay, you have to make sure that you yourself you're following after the spiritual cues. Okay, you're taking heed. Okay, you're paying attention to the signs and the times, man. You got to be ready because any moment shit could pop off, man. Okay, that's the time that we're coming into, man. Okay, we're coming into the time of survival tactics. We have to come into the time of survival of the fittest, in a sense, but who are going to be the fittest? Those that believe in the Lord, man, because again, they're going to be delivered. Okay, it's not. We're not going to put our trust in our own might, in our own wealth, in our own wisdom. We're going to put our trust in the fact that the Lord is serving us. That's the slip of the tongue. The fact that we're serving Yahweh Hashem Yashai, and He will not leave us behind. Okay, the fact that Yahweh Hashem Yashai will not despise us, because we're gonna call on Him for salvation. We're gonna call on Yahweh Hashem Yashai for Him to come and deliver us, man. And Lord willing, He will have mercy upon us. All right. So again, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Okay. I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Achak, Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom, shalom to your hopeful elect. Okay. Salutations to the brothers on the common board, the brothers and sisters listening, tuning in. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. 2024, let the troubles begin. Understand that after the troubles, we're going to have nothing but peace. Okay, after the trouble, the peace is going to be reestablished on earth. All right. So shalom, shalom, shalom. Until next lesson, shalom.